just cut out my whole teeth looking good. Okay, here we go. I had to go brush my teeth real quick. Let's see, we go. Let's go to your person on your mind. That may have cut out the audio. I think the audio was muted. 1 second. Okay, here we go. All right. Can you hear me now? Why it keeps doing that? I don't understand why it keeps connected to my AirPods when I don't have my AirPods on. You should be able to hear me pretty good right now. Okay, let's go. There's no Tyler at Tyler's Tarot. That's right. There's no Tyler at Tyler's Tarot. Okay, so who is the person on your mind? I'm actually going to pull a new spread from now on. Not new spread, but a new position. Let the first card be their actions towards you before this read. Second card is how you would know who they are. Third card is their future actions. Fourth card is their feelings for you. So let's see who the person is. Who is this person on Scorpio's mind? Who is this person on Scorpio's mind? I just got, you didn't have to cut me off. You know, I cannot sing that type of song. Did you cut them off or did I just got, you didn't have to cut me off. Either somebody feels you shouldn't have cut them off, or if they cut you off, they feel like they shouldn't have cut you off, but maybe it's beyond repair. Why would I get that? That's kind of strange. Okay, that's really strange. All right. So what was their actions towards you in the past? That was just a song in my head. This is the tarot talking now. Their actions towards you in the past is 5 of Cups reversed. Let me clarify that. That can mean a lot of different things. So let's see. So how would you know who they are is 5 of, this is somebody you're on the outs with. I think you're on the outs with them. So if you're with them right now, this is not your read apparently. So they acted like they didn't care. When you dealt with them before this read, they acted like they didn't give a fuck, did they? Did you cut them out? Or did they cut you? Somebody got, ooh, this is a specific story. What's their future actions towards you holding back? Yet you're still going to feel like they're holding on to the situation, which I think you're right about. I just got in my head. Some of you, they're holding back out of spite. Oh, I didn't connect this read. This is one okay. What's their feelings for you? Tower. Lord, they were affected as fuck whenever look, if this is somebody you're on the outs with or you're close to being on the outs with, they're affected more than you think. This shook up their whole life. The Tower is a shakeup. This shook up their whole entire existence, life. All right? Wow. Wow. Because I think in the past, they acted like they were not invested or like they didn't care. I don't know if you cut them out because of that or if it's just more so when you dealt with them before this read, they acted like they didn't give a damn, like they weren't even invested barely, all right, is what I feel. It says how you would know who they are is 5 of Pentacles. That's somebody usually you're on the outs with, all right? Their future actions is holding back, so you may not get a lot of communication. You either get very little to no communication. So very little communication, some of you none at all. How they feel about you is, that keeps coming out today. This person has a hard time letting people in. They had a soft spot for you. Like they have a hard time letting people in, but you came closer than anyone to them actually letting you in their life. Like they're very closed off typically. All right. Wow. Okay, folks, this is going in 2 different directions. Or okay, I don't know if there was a friend zone thing, but they actually wanted more than that, or they wanted more than what they were letting on, but they kept pushing you out of their life or pushing you away. Does that make any sense? Am I connecting? You wouldn't be able to tell what the fuck they want because it seemed like they were not that invested. I think that's like a facade they put up. Like they're afraid of being disappointed or let down or hurt. So they tend to act like that with people that they actually have a lot of feelings for. All right, that's just their approach to things, which is a really shitty approach. It's almost like that's their love language, is to act. It's almost like that's a love language, or there's a treat their object of love, object of affection, like they don't care. But actually, deep down inside, it's the opposite. They really do give a damn. But you wouldn't be able to tell. Who gives a shit? I can't stop saying that. All right, here we go. That's strange. That is really strange. How do you feel about them? Well, damn, you're going crazy as hell, ain't you? Some of you may find that you think about this person more at night. Does that make any sense to you? That is the nighttime card. Look how they're in the bed. They're stressed. Look, she's in the bed. He or she. Look at the moon. See? You may find that they're on your mind at night. I'm not saying they're not on your mind during the day, but I think at night it's like it may pop up more. All right, does that make any sense to you? I find that you're like stressed about it. Let's see. How do you feel? What is the queen? What is the ace of swords here for? You know they stalk you. Some of you've stalked them and you found out things, or you know they watch you to find out things, or right? Some of you may have did some digging and you may have found out they were in love with somebody else or they had another connection, or some of you fear that they're actually connected to somebody else. I'm actually going to ask something real quick. If that don't make any sense, just let me ask this real quick. Or either you think they watch you. Some of you, they watch you too. Notice how I said two. So for some of you, it's mutual stalking going on. Why would I say two? Like TOO, two. That's strange. How does this person on Scorpio's mind, how do they go toward other love situations? Despite what you may think, this is somebody that's usually getting over something. So if they don't really go, okay, if you have a question whether or not they go toward other love situations or not, if they do, they don't put their best foot forward. I feel like they're a very closed off individual. All right. I think right now they're closing off to love in general, even with other people. All right. So I don't know if that was a question you had. And some of you don't even give a fuck. I don't care. You know, I ain't, you will be focusing a lot on your work and your finances. Okay, here we go. How do you feel about them? You feel like, okay, when you are around them or when you were around them, whether it's were or are, I think that some of you, this person has like a big draw on you, like big draw. This is how you feel. Did you leave somebody before they could leave you, or you never felt like you had a grip over them? You may have felt out of control of them, correct? Whether you literally left them before they could leave you, or if it's more so your mindset was that of like, oh, you know, like you never felt like you had a grip over them. You may have felt like a sense of being out of control, like you have no control over this. Some of you felt like this person was kind of unpredictable, or you didn't know what they would do from day to day. You just kind of had this unpredictability that they had with the, like they just very unpredictable. This is one from Mo. Oh wow, I like this read better than the Libra read, to be honest, because this one's more straightforward than the Libra read was. All right, what's the outcome between these two? The Chariot reversed, which is a halt. Now, I'm actually going to ask a question real quick, but some of you actually, you two really could be a thing, but I feel like it's not moving forward. I'm going to ask if this is a new connection coming in, or this one. I feel like there's a pending energy, like pending, pending. Upright if it's a new connection coming in with a relationship, or reversed, reversed. It's almost like something could still be something. Like what would make it become something? What would happen to make it become something? If somebody would just push through with it. I think that what's happening here is with the Six of Swords, either you're going to be unable to move on from what they did before, or they can't move on from what you did. I don't feel like I've been reading tarot for 6-7 years now, and I know what cards to look for when something's over entirely. This doesn't scream over to me, and I had to say this for Libra too. All right. It doesn't feel that. It feels like right now it's on hold or pending. The word that came up in my head was pending, like pending, like something still to be continued. So I'm gonna leave you with that. All right. Who gives a shit? Because I sure the hell fucking don't. People take that so personally. I get comments all the time. They'll go, well, if you don't care, why are you reading tarot? Okay, you're taking me too literal. That's not my way of saying I don't care. That's my way of saying, okay, look, I've talked enough about it. I'm ready to move on. So give me a time frame for that situation. If that made sense with them, give me a time frame. Do it. It's actually asking you to give it a second chance, which I find crazy. Okay. And within 3 months. So some of you within the next 3 months, it says do this. I think in the next 3 months, you're going to have a chance to like relive this if you want that, if you want it. All right. You don't mean you have to want it. Let's go to singles now. I'd be surprised if anybody made sense with that read. That read was all over the place. All right. Scorpio singles. All right, Scorpio singles. Give me a Celtic cross. Let the first card be how Scorpio goes toward their love life, their thoughts, their feelings, all that good stuff. How you go toward your love life is restlessness. You're just ready for something. Some of you already have something in your life, or you will be. I'm predicting soon you will. I'm gonna pull a time frame card for when that's gonna happen. The moon reversed is your challenge. Your challenge is kind of like not letting past experiences haunt you still. Moon reverse is when the secrets are out or things came to the surface. So there may be people, there may be a person in your past, or I don't know how far back, but it kind of you may have dealt with someone that made you kind of question your, I don't know how to explain this. Like you may have had some experiences where you fell for someone and then you found out these crazy things about them or their truth came out or something. And I feel like you think that if you deal with other people, you're going to find out heartbreaking stuff or something like that. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's almost like that's what it's telling me. In the past, judgment. You may have tried to repeat it with a fire sign or a water sign in the past or air that it didn't work out with. Apparently, was the best case scenario. Lovers reversed. Now, as far as new options, I feel like that's on hold right now. It feels like something that's still going to like kind of be dead for now. Temperance reverse. It feels to me, if you do have an option, what about the ones that have an option right now? How will that go? If you haven't, whether new or old. The Fool card, which is not bad, and the Eight of Wands. I get, actually, if you're dealing with a new option or an option period, there's going to be like great communication between you two, and it could even be like a great new beginning between you two, or a great start between you two. So I'm getting good energy around that. For you ones with no options, what about ones with no options? What's coming in? Wow, right around the corner. So I guess I was wrong about it being delayed. Your next option is going to attach to you almost immediately. So coming up in the future, I feel like there's a water sign coming in, or somebody that's your age or younger, and they're going to be dead set immediately that they want you. It's like they'll stop everything else to be with you. So just know there's a really, somebody's going to attach themselves to you in the future. All right. So what other sign could they be? I got a lot of fire here, Sagittarius, but water is here, or air. I get that in the future, you're going to have this new option come in that just sticks with you immediately. So I don't know if you're the type of Scorpio where you like to wait to see how things go between you and a new person, or if you just jump right in. So I would say for you ones that just jump right in, well, you're going to meet your match here soon. All right, I'm going to pull a time frame in a second. If you're a Scorpio that takes their time, like you have an Earth in your chart, and you take your time, you don't just jump into stuff, well, this one's going to give you a run for your money, because I feel like whoever you attach to next is going to be the type that attaches like super quick. By Monday, you'll meet them on Monday. By Wednesday, you're fucking, and by Friday, you're in a relationship. That's how fast it'll move with your next one. All right. Listen. I don't think that you are listening to the story, correct? No, I'm not. I know. Pay attention, you idiot. What do you watch for? This the shits and giggles? This is the real shit right here. What I'm telling you. There's something coming in. Now, like I said, for you Scorpios that may have an Earth placement that makes you kind of go a little bit slower in love, your next one's going to want to rush it. But if you're the type of Scorpio where you have a fire possibly in your chart where you like to rush it, well, all I got to say is the next one will really match you on that level. They'll want to pretty much, like I said, this is how I'm getting it right here. This is how I'm getting it. On Monday, you meet them. By Wednesday, you're fucking. And by Friday, you're connected. And by Sunday, you're in a relationship. And then by the next week, you're moved in. Not literally like that, but I'm just saying how fast things would progress with this individual. All right? Who gives a shit? Look out for a fire with water, a water with fire, or an air sign. All right? Who gives a damn? All right. When are they going to happen? When is this going to happen? Let's pull a time frame card. For the singles, when is this person coming in? Wow. So I think they're going to move things fast. Why should they proceed with caution? That's not necessarily what I asked, but make sure that if there is somebody that comes in like that, don't give in too fast. You see what I'm saying? Don't give in too fast. It's not giving me a time frame, so I feel like it could happen at any moment. But just kind of, it said proceed with caution because I think it may go too fast. That's the way it comes up to me. All right. So if there's somebody that comes in that kind of tries to move fast, see that as a red flag. All right. Kind of get to know them. All right. Is what I want to say. I don't know what the hell that's trying to say. Bye. Let's go to general now. Let's go to general. Okay. Is that from the new upright past reverse? It's a new person, folks. I think I already said that. It's a new person coming in that's acting like that. It's not somebody you already know. Okay, we go. Let's go to general now. Right, Valeria? I already said that. It could be your age or younger. Fine tracks. You are asking me stuff that I already asked. I said at the beginning, I said Paige, they could be younger than you or your age or younger. General, what's coming up? Saving money. I get you being more of a penny pincher in your future or not spending as much. You'll be very focused on saving your money. Some of you are going to be feeling exhausted. You're also going to be exhausted by your work moving slow or money being slower or work being slower. I don't know if it's work and money or just work or money being slower. But I get for some of you, what's going to prompt you to save is things being a little bit slower. So you may get like little, how is the money flow going to be? Anyways. It may be kind of delayed in the future or a little bit slower. That's why I keep getting. Some of you, it's probably best if you do like put money back or save, because it's saying in the future the money flow is 5 of Pentacles. There could be like a point of slowness. All right, some of you may be feeling kind of under financially. Hopefully not. Hopefully that's not your read, and you're just listening. But there's like a wish on the horizon. So I feel like some of you are just going to be in a lack mindset. It may not be. Now, some of you, it's actually your circumstances are like that, but some of you, it's your mindset is you're in a, you know how they call it, what's that called? Lack mindset. You could be in a lack mindset. Could be like, but I feel like things will turn out good for you because it says wish on the horizon. All right. Clarify these, please. In the future, some of you could be looking toward a car. All right. Sports car or just a car in general. It says car. Some of you in the future, there could be a person you meet, like an older person with kids. They're a workaholic. They could be a love option. All right. You'll meet them unexpectedly. So I don't know what that means to you. I'm just telling you what it's telling me. There could be a union there. Look how it goes from younger to older. Folks, you got people come. You know what that tells me for that to keep coming out or for that to keep, for all these different timelines and people, you're next, like fucking, I'll say 3 to 6 months is full of different characters. All right, is what I want to say. All right. So I don't give a damn. Let's go to your all signs now. Thank you all for watching, by the way. Let's see what 8 Ball has to say. Ask your most burning question in your head right now, Scorpio. I'm gonna give you time. Ask a yes or no question in your head right now. So what's the answer to Scorpio's burning question on their mind right now? Take the first question that comes to your head. Is it a yes or a no or a maybe so? What is it? It says very doubtful. So if whatever question you ask, there could be a very doubtful outcome. All right. So not good. Bye, bye, Ball. Everybody say bye. Oh. Bye, 8 Ball. See you. Have a good one. All right. When they don't give good answers, will I ever be super rich? Will I ever be super, super, super rich? Very doubtful. You bastard. Bye, 8 Ball. Oh, you know what? 8 Ball, I got more money than you. All right? I got more money on. Will I be in a relationship in the next 5 years? I'm just going to see what it says. Don't count on it. That's actually good. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. What about, is there a relationship in the next 3 years for me? You may rely on it. So next 3 years, but not the next 5 years. That's kind of strange. Okay. All right. Bye, 8 Ball. See ya. Will I die in the next 10 years? 8 Ball. Most likely. Hey, I'm going to be a dead whore. I'm going to be maggot food in the next 10 years. So y'all better get all this entertainment that you can get from me. All right. I'm going to be a dead maggot food whore. All right. I'm going to be maggot food. All right. Will I make another million? I've already made $1 million in my over $1 million. Will I make more millions? As I see it, yes. Woo! Bam. Bam. So I'll be dead. I got to make this millions within the next 10 years. All right. Will I have sex in a year? Will I have sex in the next 365 days? You're not giving me, that's unsure because it's like right between the two. You can't see. Better not tell you now. So it doesn't want me to know. Okay. All right. So bye, 8-Ball. See ya. You've had enough of you. I've had enough of you tonight. Let's go to all signs now. You're doing too much, 8-Ball, tonight. All right, here we go. Oh, that's a good question. Will Tyler get a pet? Will I get a pet? Somebody says, well, Tyler, I'm not talking in third person. I'm reading their question. Will I get a pet in the next year? Well, don't count on it. That's actually very true. I do want a snake. Will I get a snake in the next 3 years? You may rely on it. Wow. Look at that. I'm going to get me a snake. What about a dog? Will I get a dog? As I see it, yes. I'll eventually get that. Who gives a shit? Let's go to all signs now. Oh, I want to ask this real quick. 1 second. Will I ever, okay, so I already had TV opportunities come my way, but they pass on me, right? Will I find a TV network that actually hires me, that I actually end up on TV? Will that happen? Yes, I got a big fat yes with that one. So apparently the next network, I'll finally find a network that actually wants me and that doesn't not hire me, that doesn't give me a casting interview and then says, no, we went with somebody else. So I'll find one that actually likes me. I think I scared the last one off. I was too real. They was asking me questions like, and they did TV shows for Sci-Fi and Discovery and TLC, right? They did shows for them, right? It was a production company. And I got too real. They asked me questions. I was honest. They said, what would you bring to the show? I said, drama. Literally during the interview, I don't give a fuck if they hear me now because they didn't hire me. They said, what would you bring? The casting director said, what would you bring to the show? And I said, drama. I said, if you want the equivalent of like a Simon Cowell, but it's a tarot reader, I said, I can be that person. I'll bring drama. And they passed on me quick. Because I'm not going to sit there and let you because I was honest because I don't want to get to the TV set and then it's me going, your future's got unicorns, rainbows. And I get, honestly, the next time you suck a dick, you're going to have rainbows that come out. Instead of comets, rainbows. They'll come rainbows. And then you're going to find a four-leaf clover and you're going to have cash coming out your pussy. You're going to find that out. See, I'm not that type. No, bitch, he don't want you. That's the way I would be. And I let them know. And she told me, the casting director told me, she said, what would you bring to the TV show? Or she was like, how would you be? All this stuff she was asking me. I was being real. I'm not going to make you think that I'm bringing unicorns and rainbows when I'm really going to be just going off. So not in a bad way, but I'll be honest. And they didn't like that. And they passed on me quick. All right. So apparently 8-Ball says I'll find a network that actually appreciates my ratchetness. So they need to put me on the Zeus network, where they need to put me on to read for some of them bitches, some ratchet bitches on there. The baddies and the Jocelyn Hernandezes and all that. All right. Let's go to general now. Not general. Sorry. We already did general. Shit. We already did general. I just did general. Sorry. I got to talking. Let's see. All signs. All the way from Aries of Pisces. What can you tell me? Yeah. Aries, no communication. They're a player or they're not doing it. They could be playing around or fooling with others, or you do towards them. I'm not sure. Taurus, withdrawing and trying to release it. I'm doubtful if they'll release you entirely, but I get they're trying to right now. The Gemini has become bored and turned their back. It's been kind of dragging on, so they're just bored right now and turning their back, apparently. Wow, okay, these are all bad cards. Cancer, there could be an eventual new start, but good luck getting that connection you two had the first time. That's all I got to say. You know what, a Leo, there could be, you two are very either start and stop or a false start you two had, or it will stop and start and stop. There could be a new beginning. And actually, the next time it could actually be something more serious. The first time it was just bullshit. Either you'll find out about a Virgo love triangle, or they'll find out about you, or you'll find out more that comes out, apparently, all right? If you know what a Sagittarius, not Sagittarius, if you know what a Libra, they're coming back around and offering their love, or they'll come back and stick around, or stick around, they'll stick around, something like that. You know what a Scorpio, they're upset because you left them out in the cold, or they're upset that you two bitches are not together, all right? Now, there's a Sagittarius that feels like you're their other half. They feel like you're like their soulmate, but they feel like it's not going anywhere, or it's going in circles. They really do have a lot of love for you. That's the strange part. There's a Capricorn, whether new or old, that watches you, and they want to build on this with you. All right, they do watch you. They do more watching than anything, but they're there basically. They're around you, whether physically or energetically. They're there heavily. Real an Aquarius, I feel like they're detached from this and not trying to have a happily ever after. Pisces is the reason they backed away because you're full of drama, or they think the situation's full of drama. That's why they backed away or holding back, or they will back away or hold back because of the drama. All right. So with that being said, you all have a good one, and I will talk to you all later. I'm gonna do Sagittarius in about maybe 15, 20 minutes. All right. Bye, y'all. See you. Bye. Thank you.